Happy Monday! Did this week kick off with a bang or what? So much sneaker news dropped today. What up, folks? Jacques Slade here. Welcome to today's sneaks, and we have no time to waste today, so let's start things off with Adidas and their Y3 line. Now, I know last week I mentioned that I was nowhere near cool enough to rock the upcoming designs, but one of them has caught my eye. This is the Boost Cushioned Koko High. At least I think that's how you say its name. The shoe release is going to release in two colorways, one black and one white, and both with very distinct color blocking that calls out the drastic lines on the upper of the shoe. It feels like a mix of things, to be honest, with a little bit of like a Dame 3, the Ultra Boost, and Tubular all thrown in for good measure. While I do think they are nice, they are priced at $390, and that says something totally different. Pairs are available right now at select retailers. Switching over to basketball, it looks like Nike basketball has something that spans over 5 decades in the making for this week. Officially called the 5 Decades of Basketball Pack, the collection includes the Nike Blazer Studio from the 70s, the Air Force One High Lux from the 80s, the Air Foamposite Pro from the 90s, and the Air Zoom Generation from the 2000s. Of course, there is one more, and that is the all-new Zoom Bonafide from the 2010s, all of which have been decked out in that vachetta tan leather, except for the Zoom Bonafide, which actually has fly knit on the upper, but there's tan on the back. This collection is going to be pretty exclusive and will only be available in New York Fashion Week at Kith in Manhattan. Word is that there will be a wider release, but that's not coming till All-Star Weekend from what I've heard. But if you want to be the first to grab these, you're going to grab them at on February 10th in Manhattan. Flipping back over to Adidas, they have something extra special for those that love Ultra Boost. However, this model is only for the ladies. Officially, the model's name is the Ultra Boost X. It was designed with a woman's foot in mind, and so the shape and style of the shoe fits the natural form of a woman's foot. By now, most of you have heard of the Pure Boost X, which was a shoe specific for women. This looks like it's just an extension of that same school of thought, but with an Ultra Boost version of the Boost midsole and outsole. Adidas is taking it sort of a limited approach, dropping a regular and a Stella McCartney design colorway for the launch of the shoe. Adidas is taking a sort of limited approach with a regular and a Stella McCartney design colorway for the launch of the shoe. Those are scheduled to hit stores and Adidas.com on February 8th, with a release going to more retailers later in the month. As most of you know, I am a big fan of golf, well, and of sneakers, obviously. And when I see the two worlds mixed, it's almost like a perfect recipe for me. Today, Nike Golf officially announced the Air Jordan 1 golf shoe. The shoe takes on the black, red, and white colorway of the iconic shoe and adds the Tiger Woods 13 glass for the outsole and the midsole. The shoe does look a bit different, and a lot of that has to do with the added protection at the collar. But as far as the conversion goes, I think this is about as good as it's going to get if you ever wanted to rock a Jordan 1 on the course. I have a special unboxing for these coming up tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Otherwise, look for these to drop February 10th for $200. Jordan Brand's going pretty hard for All-Star this year and has 3 silhouettes that I think you guys are going to like. First up is the Air Jordan 31. They're calling this the Shine Pack, and it has a sort of iridescent black and silver sort of coloring to the uppers. In addition to the 31, they're also dropping the Air Jordan 6 that completes the look with a very black, sort of shiny, iridescent look over the upper of the shoe. And finally, we see the Air Jordan 1, which I feel is the crown jewel of the trio of the shoes that are dropping for All-Star Weekend. It's mostly black on the overlays, white on the underlays, and then it also has those iridescent patches right there on the ankle, the heel, and right there at the toe box as well. Pricing for the All-Star shoes is going to stay pretty consistent with the shoes at their regular price. So the 31 is going to be $185, the 6 is going to be $190, and then the 1 is going to be the usual $160. And you're going to look for those to drop over All-Star Weekend. All right. On the last episode of the show, the question of the day was, what is the best basketball All-Star sneaker? This is what Sauce Top 10 had to say. The best All-Star shoe is probably the All-Star Kyrie 2 that got called back, so I don't know if this still counts, but it definitely was one of the best All-Star shoes, #QOTD. Now, I don't know if that one counts, but I think I'm going to allow it because that shoe was pretty dope. All right, for today's question of the video, and quick reminder, make sure you use #QOTD in the comments if you want to submit a question for the show. And the question is, who didn't make the All-Star game that you thought should have made the All-Star game? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, make sure you stay tuned because I'm going to show you what I was rocking towards the end of this video, and make sure you turn on your notifications. I'm Jacques Slade. This is Today at Sneaks, and as always guys, I appreciate you. I'll see you soon. Peace. Alright, here are a few of your responses for those that stuck around to the end of the last video. Dynasty1 said the best All-Star colorways in my opinion are the Kobe 11 All-Stars because I like the green and the outsole is straight sexy. You know what? You don't always see people rocking All-Star shoes all year around, but I do see those Kobe's on the streets of LA all the time. Next one is from RM Soul. Personally, for me, it was the Big Bang LeBron 9s. That All-Star year was boss. Honorable mention, Galaxy Foams and LeBron 10 All-Star games. That year was crazy. It was a really good All-Star year. And Spider-Mace basically shuts it all down with this comment. The best All-Star shoe is the Converse All-Star, bruh. True. True. All right, for those that stuck around to the very end of the last video, I asked about the best fries ever, and Wavy J said Five Guys. Okay. Matthew Hull said Spangles. I don't even know what type of restaurant that is. And Man Canor goes with In-N-Out, but to add to main Canors, you gotta ask for your fries light when you go to In-N-Out. But seriously, what is Spangles? As what I'm rocking today, it is this shoe. This is the Adidas NMD. This is not the Flyknit version. This is just the knit version is what they call it. So it's not as soft as Flyknit, but yeah, so that's what I'm rocking today. Shout out to Adidas for actually sending these over. Very, very much appreciated. Okay, for those of you that stuck around this far in the video, let's settle this once and for all. Is a hot dog a sandwich? And if it is a hamburger a sandwich as well? Y'all take it easy. I'll see you soon. Let me know in the comments. Peace.